Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being part of this great show. If you are here for the first time, please take a second or two and subscribe to our channel. Then click the notification bell. This will allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Again, like and share our videos because it goes a long way in promoting our videos. Ladies and gentlemen, a few days ago, William Ruto converged very many youths in Statehouse in this program that they came up with called the Empowerment Program. Most of those youths who were invited to Statehouse were the very youths who had been singing Yote Yawezekana Bila Ruto. So Ruto decided to try and hoodwink them once again as he did in 2022. These were the youths. So those youths, majority of them were from the opposition, if you ask me, the former opposition. So after this handshake, William Ruto decided, since you wanted to occupy Statehouse, come and see what Statehouse is. Others are arguing that maybe William Ruto wanted them to see just how protected that area is, the kind of the GSU that are there, and maybe to make them change their mind that it is not that it is almost suicidal to go to Statehouse. But the main thing were these items that were paraded to us, that they were going to be given to these youths to help them as part of the empowerment program. We saw some sewing machines, tanks, some items to be used in salons. I mean, there were several items. After that meeting, some of them were saying, Kumi bila break. We have been to Statehouse. Statehouse in the past was only left to Uhuru and his cronies, but today it is open to every Tom, Dick and Harry, to the hustlers and mama bogas. Now I met one of those youths who went to Statehouse. Apparently he was telling me there are items that they have and that they want to sell them, because he was telling me they were being divided into groups. Then they are given, if it is a tank, so that they own them or own it as part of the youth. So he wanted a market for it. And I remember saying it in the channel, and someone challenged me. That person told me, Achando, look for that youth who is telling you that there are items that they took from Statehouse. When you get one with any item, I will pay it for you if he wants that market. Because he was trying to convince me that those youths were hoodwinked. They were cheated. No one came out with any item from Statehouse. But I had my doubts because it was from the horse's mouth who told me they have those items. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that the greatest manifestation of conmanship was witnessed in Statehouse. It is now coming true that those items were meant for optics and camera and photo session, because this is the challenge. Most of those youths were picked by vehicles very early in the morning, by dawn, by 3 saa tisa usiku, or dawn time. They had already boarded their vehicles and they were being ferried to Statehouse. Now the challenge was, after you get to Statehouse using those vehicles, because the transport was organized by the governor of Nairobi, several MCAs and MPs. Now when you come back the same way you went to Statehouse. How are they going, for example, to carry those big tanks? So I understand that they were told, nyinyi nendeni, these items zitakuja baadaye. To date, they are still waiting for them, and I just want to know the truth. Now, from the horse's mouth, one of the youths who went there is now confessing that that was a con game. Kindly listen to him. Before you do that, let me remind you to like and share videos. Please take a look.
Siasa inakuanga hivyo. Mtu anakupiga unajitetea baadaye. Mr. Kede, sikujua kama nilikuwa nakuleta hapa unipige. Wallahi nimeshangaa. Na kwanza mimi ndo nimekushikia microphone na unasema hii sura yangu inakaa njaa. But hizo zinaeleweka. Najua Mr. Speaker, sisi kata tulienda Statehouse. Qualification ilikuwa tu ID. Tulifika tukakula vizuri. After kukula kaingia na soda, kaingia ndani. Mr. Speaker, najilaumu. Tena mimi mwenyewe najichukia kujipeleka Statehouse. Mimi mwenyewe nilipigwa picha na pikipiki na kifungu ya pikipiki. Nikaambiwa aende pale kwa gari naletewa. Hiyo gari ukitoka hivi GSU ende nyumbani. Mr. Speaker, sasa hapo hata kama ndugu yangu amenipiga, mimi siwezi lia. Juu mimi ndo najilaumu kujipeleka wapi? Statehouse. Ameniambia ukweli sura yangu inakaa njaa. Juu hiyo nilidhani ukiona rais maisha yako yanabadilika. Usione mtu amesalimia rais ama ako na rais maisha yake yanabadilika. Simu zenye napigiwa saa hizi mbona huku niita? Nisaidie hata 1000 ni mingi.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it is true that this is one of the youths who went to Statehouse and that he can confirm that they were told, you go, you are going to get these items, and then GSU tells you where we enter, that can be the most unfortunate thing that ever happened to them. It will corroborate what we've always said, that William Ruto is a liar. Now, you know, social media is full of rumor and choreographed news. I want someone to challenge this youth here by giving us a counteractive narrative and a real one of pictures of this youth taking pictures with these items after they had left Statehouse. Because what we saw were youths taking photos with William Ruto, dancing and merrymaking, and taking photos with these items. Now I want anyone, especially the youths who went to Statehouse, to challenge the information that we are being given. Just take a photo of what you had been promised and take a photo after it has been ferried to you, because we could be waiting for the organizers to, you know, ferry those items to their respective wards or constituencies, wherever. But so far, so good, we are told those items have not reached the youth. I remember many people are complaining that you trust Kasongo at your own peril, because this is a government that has got penchant of lying to us. They believe that we can be hoodwinked. They believe that Kenyans are gullible. The same tricks that they used in 2022 are the tricks that they want to use now. Remember, youths were hustlers, or rather, majority of Kenyans were hustlers, and they were competing against the dynasties. William Ruto is now part of the dynasty, and therefore he has dropped the hustler narrative. But what is he doing? The very youths that he told, the very youth that he cheated in 2022 are the youths he's still working with. The only thing, he's not telling them that you are hustlers, because he knows very well that will backfire. So he has dropped the name, but he's still going to them with these items, telling them that this is empowerment. If we continue this way, something is wrong and we are going to regret. If indeed it is true that these items never reached the youths who went there, then we can only conclude they went there to eat a plate of maybe rice and meat, and then a bottle or two of those PET sodas. Then this is what is going to reflect in 2027. There's a lot of money that is being stolen in the country, and we can see this is the money that is going to be used in 2027. If we are not careful, I'm telling you, in the next 3 years or 2 years, let me say, in the next 1 year after 2027, people will be crying fall, oh, Kasongo must go. Because I can see a generation that is not decided. Not unless the youths can tell us that they are wise enough, so much that they can go to Statehouse, take that little money or whatever they are promised, but they know that they must vote against the UDA government. Otherwise, it is going to be hell for them. William Ruto knew very well that the youths had scared him. The youth stopped businesses in the country. Businesses came to a standstill. It was not business as usual. You saw William Ruto dissolving the cabinet, and he knew very well that if he was not careful, these youths were going to be problematic and a thorn in his flesh. So he decided, let me try and bring them close. But if it can be true that he didn't deliver, then he is bringing them close with a lot of fallacy. William Ruto came and called for a press conference, told us that he was going to drop things like giving money to the office of the First Lady and the Second Lady because he called them austerity measures. Youths were complaining that there was a lot of wastage and corruption in the country. Of course, they were referring to reports from the Auditor General. Even recently, the Auditor General revealed just how billions of shillings are stolen from the e-citizen. But now, after getting Raila to his side, William Ruto got back to factory settings. He was now on top of vehicles, promising, telling people just how great he is with his doctorate degree. And the youths are falling to this cheap trap. How I wish that we would wake up and understand that the 10,000 that you are given today is not worth another 5 years that you are going to live with bad governance. One of the reasons why youths did not like William Ruto was because William Ruto killed their brothers and sisters, their peers and their counterparts. And I find it very difficult when you go to Statehouse. It is like you are betraying Albert Ojwang, you are betraying Rex, you are betraying Njoki, you are betraying the people who are killed. Some of them who are killed, they were not even on demonstrations. They were chilling in their houses with their parents and the bullet packed before they knew it. So anyone who goes to Statehouse is a nimsality, is a traitor. One of the reasons why Raila has fallen out with the youth is because they say at the height of their protests, when they had, cornered William Ruto, Raila got to government, and that is how psychologically the demonstrations ended. And Ruto, with Raila on his side, got more enforcement, and he continued with the butchering of the children or of the youths. Now, those who are saying that Raila and Msalita, they still went to Statehouse, what is the difference? I like the fact that they are now waking up, and I'm saying if this information is true, then they must understand that once bitten, twice shy, and they should come out and expose more of what happened. Or if this youth here is lying, they should give us the truth that they know with the evidence. But from what I know, with all the lies that have been peddled in this government, promises that are never kept, I'm not surprised that these items never reach them. I know that the explanation will be that they are organizing for logistics, how these items will reach these youth, but I don't think it will, because when you see them complaining, something is wrong. Things are getting thicker. and the revelation are coming out. Someone was telling me this is the year of revelation. Every little thing that William Ruto promised will come out, will be exposed. I don't know what the government bloggers are saying. I'm waiting to see the comments from those who are trying to counter what is being revealed to us. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen?